Hello and welcome to Tarot Sherpa. I'm Christine and today I will be your guide through Wizard's Tarot. So the Wizard's Tarot is published by Llewellyn in 2020. It is written by Barbara Moore. I have reviewed several other decks by Barbara Moore to include the Steampunk deck, the Tarot Made Easy deck, the Shadowscapes Tarot deck. I've also got on the shelf to do reviews for Tarot in Wonderland and Trick or Treat Tarot that she's done more recently. So Barbara Moore has done an amazing amount of work in the tarot genre, both writing books and designing decks, and really a fabulous amount of work. The illustrator is Mieke Janssens, who is a freelance illustrator in Belgium, and she specializes in fantasy and children's illustration. I'll put a little bit more about her in the description box below. So what do you get? Let's look at it. So in this lovely literature box, you get a beautiful full color book. The book, Wizard's Tarot Companion, has 235 pages. It is fully illustrated and is in color. The last couple of books that I reviewed that were older were not in color, which is a shame. They're because you get so much more out of what's in color. What's funny is this is the Four of Cups, and if you look at the Shadowscapes Tarot Four of Cups, there's so many similarities there. Anyway, beautiful full color book. This book has a nice little introduction to it, but it doesn't overwhelm the quantity of the book. If you look at the book that went with the Tarot Made Easy deck, which was Your Tarot Your Way, like half the book is introduction and how to. So this is just a really nice quick tips how to get started with tarot, but it's not going to belabor anybody. So you could be a new person, new to tarot, use this deck and still have enough information to get going, or you could be somebody who's been working with tarot for a little bit and is interested in some nuances, and then this would certainly offer that. So the way it's organized, it does give you the upright and the reversed keywords, plus you get a nice little description about the card, not just about what the card looks like, but about what's going on in the card. So it's very interesting. It's very enjoyable read. I really like Barbara Moore's writing style. And of course, the cards. So you get 78 cards, 22 major arcanas. You get the Fool Through the World. Fool Through the World. And then you get Wands, Page, Knight, Queen, King, Cups, Swords, and Pentacles. So we'll go through the cards one by one here in just a minute. The cards are 2 3/4 by 4 3/4 or 7 by just about 12 centimeters. And the theme of this deck is the wizard, which, you know, unlike witches or magicians even, who have kind of like modern roles in society, the wizard's a little bit more enigmatic. And so they play with that a little bit, and it does harken back a little bit to Harry Potter and then other popular fiction like All Souls Trilogy, Magician's Trilogy, Dresden Files. So it has a little bit of that modern flair to it, and, you know, kind of like Harry Potter, where they're wearing their wizard's robes over their jeans, kind of vibe to it, which is really fun. Really fun. So let's go ahead and look at the cards. So looking at the cards, beginning with the Major Arcana and the Fool. The Magician. The High Priestess. Lots of the Rider-Waite-Smith imagery, just in different ways in these cards. The Empress. The Emperor. The Hierophant. I find it very interesting. He's got a lot of, you know, mathematics and physics equations going on behind him. The Lovers, the Chariot, Chariot pulled by dragons, very cool. Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice. I find it very thought-provoking that the chair is empty. The Hanged Man, Death, Temperance. She's surrounded by books. I love that. The Devil, the Tower. You know what? I'm going to pause and bring this up. I love the fact that the devil is rather an unassuming looking person until you really get to know them. So often that is the truth with the devil. The Star, the Moon. That is a heck of a big lobster in this one. Got the dog and the wolf down here. There's this gigantic lobster coming out at you. The Sun, Judgment. It's interesting, all of the coffins here, if you look closely, are actually books. And part of the definition is to be able to translate rote knowledge into a functioning calling. Your owl is the angel there. It's very cool. And finally, the World. Looking at the wands now, beginning with the Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands. 10 of Wands. Page. Knight. Queen. And yes, there's Snuffles the cat right down there. See Snuffles? Snuffles. And the King of Wands. We'll move on to the Suit of Cups. We start with the Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups. Here's the Four of Cups. And I was mentioning that when we looked at the book. Brought over, here's Steampunk Tarot, and here's Wizard's Tarot. Just kind of look at the similarities with the two cards. It's fun. They're both Barbara Moore decks, just different artists. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. 10 of Cups. Page. She's about to lose her fish there. Knight. Queen. And the King of Cups. Now we'll move on to the Suit of Swords. Beginning with the Ace of Swords. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Swords. Stealing all the books in this one. Those are all books he's holding. Swords in the spine. Like the book theme. 8, 9, 10, Page, Knight, Queen, and the King of Swords. Now we move on to Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. 2, 3, 4. Looking closely, it's a lot. It looks like a library that's all closed up in there. 5 of Pentacles. Oops. Throwing things everywhere. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Knight. Okay, time theme. This Knight of Pentacles is typically a card of waiting. Queen, and the King of Pentacles. Well, I hope you enjoyed our journey through the Wizard's Tarot. Roses and thorns for this deck. All roses. I really enjoyed this deck. The book is very, very nice. The illustrations are very demonstrative of the card meaning, and they really do a great job of kind of embracing that whole wizard genre, from your modern kind of Harry Potterish idea to things that go more into the medieval lore of wizards, and the artwork seems to be able to embrace all of that very consistently, and I love that. And of course the writing's great because Barbara Moore is a fabulous author, and I've yet to be disappointed by anything she's written. I've read a good amount of her material. So if you like this video, please hit like. If you like this type of content, please subscribe. I will follow this up with a reading using the Wizard Tarot and one of the spreads that Barbara Moore includes in the book. She's got some unique ones there, so I look forward to diving into that with you, and I hope you will join me for that video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.